Hello, Jay Taylor here with Creative Apps. To help you get the most out of House Hunter, we created this series of short videos to walk you through the operation of House Hunter and explain how it works. Together with your realtor, House Hunter can help reduce some of the stress of house shopping, keep your data organized, and help you find the right home for you. Thanks for taking time to view this video. We hope you find it useful. So in the first video, we walked through the feature list page, how they are organized, adding new features, along with setting the priority for each feature. In this video, we'll walk through the house listing page and the scorecard page. After you set up your feature list, you're ready to start entering house listings and start scoring them. Start by tapping the house listing icon on the main page. To add a new house listing, tap the plus button in the upper right corner. This will open the Add New House page. You can either enter the address manually by tapping the text box to open the keyboard, or you can use the Get Location button. The Get Location button only works while you're physically at the address of the property you want to add. The Get Location button will use your phone's GPS position and Google Maps to determine where you're at and then populate the address into the app. Generally, this process happens pretty quickly. However, it does rely on Google Maps and the phone's GPS signal, and therefore it could take a moment to accurately locate your position. If it does not get it right away, or it grabs the incorrect address the first time, wait a few seconds and try again, as sometimes it just needs a little more time to zero in on your position. Once you have the address in, you only need to enter a few more pieces of data on the home, like beds and bath and square footage, etc., and hit save. House Hunter will let you know it saved the location, and the home will appear in your home listings. While on the house listing page, you should see a default image for the home, the address of the home, and a red 0 for the score. The score will remain red until you've scored all the items you've enabled in your feature list requirements. Once you've scored everything, the score will turn white. The buttons at the top of the listing page will sort your house listing by score or by address. To delete a house from the house listing page, swipe right or left on the house that you want to delete, and this will open the delete button. Tap the button and it will delete the house from your listing along with any notes and pictures you have assigned to that house. Now, we are not going to delete the house so that we can finish going through the demo. At this point, we are ready to start scoring the property. If you have multiple homes listed, start by tapping the address of the home you wish to score, and this will open the scorecard page. On the scorecard page, there's a details page that can be accessed by hitting the I or the info button next to the address. The feature list page can be accessed by the clipboard icon. This is handy if you're walking through a house and you see something that you really like and you want to add it to your feature list. You can quickly jump over to the feature list page, add the item, and jump back to continue scoring. Do note, though, that when you add a feature on the fly like this, it will apply to all the homes in your list, and therefore you will need to go back to the previous homes and apply a score for that new feature. The Quick Notes page can be accessed by the notepad icon, and the camera icon will launch your phone's camera capabilities. Both of these will be covered in other videos. As you can see, just like the feature list page, the scorecard page has tabs for the different categories. All of the items from your feature list page that you enabled earlier will now appear as items to be scored. Using a scale of 0 through 10, with 0 being you really did not like it at all, and 10 being you loved it, you can now rate or score these features as they apply to the current house. Therefore, go through each category and apply scores to each feature you enabled earlier. For this walkthrough, we are only enabling a few items from each category. If a house does not have a feature that you enabled, score it a 0 to indicate that that house is missing that specific feature. You'll see how this comes in handy later. It's important to score every item on the feature list so that the scores from one house to another are relative to each other. It's hard to compare houses to each other if they're not using the same criteria. House Hunter will keep track of the score for you automatically. One point to keep in mind here is the app knows how important each feature was to you and uses it in determining the final score for that house. Therefore, the score is a numeric representation of your feelings. The more you like something, the higher you score it, and the higher the overall score will be for that house. Basically, House Hunter captures your feelings about a house and converts it into a number that you can use to accurately and easily compare one home to another. To view a score, just back out of the scorecard using the navigation button in the upper left corner. Your scores will be white now, but if a score is still red, then there is an item that has not yet been scored. Therefore, go back through the categories and see what items still need to be scored. These should stand out, as the score should have a red NR in the number box indicating that it has not yet been rated. So what do these scores mean? As you can see, there is no perfect score, nor is there a predefined range like 0 through 100. Scores can be any length because it all depends on how many features you've enabled, how you prioritize them, and how you scored them. The simple answer is, the higher the score, the more you like the house, and the more the house fit your unique needs. Generally speaking, you should find that your emotions about a property are in line with how each house scored. After all, the number is just a representation of your feelings. However, you could find that you feel really strongly about a house, but it did not score as high as another house on the list. This is a clear indicator that the priority you assigned to key features and the scores you gave may be mismatched. You should go back and check your feature list priorities and the scores assigned to make sure they accurately represent what is really important to you and the condition of the individual feature of the house in question. This covers the house listing page and the scorecard page. Please check our other videos for more details on other features of House Hunter. Thanks again for taking time to view this video. If you have any questions or comments about House Hunter, Creative Apps, or any of our products, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. You can find us on our website at www.creativeapps.com. That's www.create8apps.com. You can also find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Creative Apps, that's all one word with a capital C and a capital A, or on Google+, just search for Creative Apps. Please hit like or plus for this video, as this will help us spread the message to our other fans and customers, and thanks again and have a great day.